Ever notice how one TikTok comment gets 100,000 likes and suddenly everyone in the comment section is agreeing with that one take? No one's really thinking for themselves anymore. We live in a time where whatever's popular automatically becomes the truth, even if most people have no idea what they're actually agreeing with. Whether it's politics, social issues, or random internet drama, people are more scared of being different than of being wrong. Attention spans are short and opinions are rushed. We're living in this era of instant reactions. Everything's about speed, trends, virality, quick takes. People don't take the time to think anymore. Someone hears a news story, sees a viral clip, and before they even understand what's happening, boom, they've already picked a side. Because being first to post your opinion somehow matters more than being right. The truth is, we've replaced curiosity with urgency. It's like people are too scared to admit they don't know yet. We want to be a part of the conversation immediately, even if we have nothing meaningful to say. One of my earliest memories of this was back when Kony 2012 took the internet by storm. Everyone in my high school was posting about it on Facebook, changing their profile pictures, sharing the video, acting like it was this huge moral mission. And then a couple weeks later, people realized that it wasn't really what it was made out to be. And the guy who made the documentary literally ended up getting arrested for public masturbation. It went from save the world to wait, what just happened in a matter of weeks. It shows how fast people jump on a movement and how even faster they forget about it once the hype fades. People shift with the crowd. Safety is in numbers. Popular opinions aren't permanent. They change like the wind. Take what happened with Palestine, for example. In the beginning, people were even scared to mention it. It was seen as risky, controversial, or taboo. And a lot of people who did care stayed silent. Not because they didn't have an opinion, but because they didn't want to be judged for it. Then a few years goes by and suddenly speaking up for it becomes the right thing to do. Now those who stayed silent are posting about it, showing support, hopping on the wave. But what changed? Not the situation, just a social comfort level. The same topic that was too controversial is now safe because the crowd approved it. That's how powerful popular opinion is. It makes people believe that timing equals their morals. People confuse mass agreement with truth. TikTok is a perfect example of this. You'll watch a video, have an opinion in your head, then scroll into the comment section and see a comment with a gajillion likes that says the complete opposite. And suddenly you start questioning yourself like, wait, am I wrong? Even though nothing about the video actually changed, just your confidence in your own take. We've hit this point where a bunch of strangers clicking the same button carries more weight than our own logic. It's the same concept studied in the 1950s, the Asch conformity experiment. They literally put people in a room, asked them simple questions, and most people knew the right answer, but still gave the wrong one just because everyone else did. That's human nature. We'd rather belong than be right. Conformity is hardwired into our survival instincts. It's crazy, but it makes sense. Back in ancient time, being accepted by your tribe literally meant survival. If you were outcast or exiled, that could mean death. So this need to fit in, it's built into us. We just evolved to do it in new ways. The tribe used to be a village. Now it's a comment section, a political party, or a fandom. We don't fear lions anymore. We fear being canceled, ignored, or looked at as weird. That's why nobody's comfortable having their own unique set of values anymore. It's not that people don't have opinions, it's that they're too afraid to stand on them unless enough people already agree. People pick sides to avoid being isolated. Look at politics now. Everything is either left or right. There's no middle ground. If you agree with one idea from the left, suddenly you're labeled as that side. If you agree with one conservative point, you're automatically the enemy. And God forbid you say you see both sides, because now you're the crazy one. You're the outlier with no community. It's like people would rather be extreme with a group than be balanced and alone. We've built a culture where being wrong together feels safer than being right by yourself. People defend ideas they don't fully understand. People hold these views like they've been studying them for years. But when you actually ask them why they believe what they believe, most can't even explain it. Ask someone why they support a certain politician, and 9 times out of 10, they'll say something vague like, he's for the people, or she stands for change. But when you ask what laws or policies they actually support, crickets. Because most of the time, people didn't actually research it. They just saw it trending. They saw others cheering from that side and thought, okay, I guess that's a good one. It's emotional attachment disguised as intellect. We mistake belonging for understanding. Popular opinion kills real conversation. We can't even have normal conversations anymore. The second someone disagrees with you, it's not "I see your point," it's "you're dumb, you're racist, or you're evil." And people don't talk to learn, they talk to defend. It's not about truth anymore. It's about being on the winning side of the argument. Popular opinions are killing critical thinking because it's not about finding the truth, it's about not being hated. And what ends up happening? Everyone sounds the same. It's sheep following sheep. Nobody's thinking, they're just echoing. We all claim to value freedom of thought, but deep down, most people are terrified of using it. Conformity isn't new. It's part of human history. It's just evolved with technology. Back in the Salem witch trials, entire communities turned on innocent people. Not because they were evil, but because everyone else said that they were. Nobody wanted to be that one person defending a witch. In Nazi Germany, millions went along with horrific things because it was safer to conform than to resist. Most people weren't evil, they were scared, manipulated by groupthink. Even in the 1950s with McCarthyism, people were blacklisted just for not joining the anti-communist hysteria. Being neutral or silent made you suspicious. Every generation has its own version of conformity. Ours just happens to occur on a screen. So the question is, are your beliefs yours, or did you just borrow them from the crowd? Because truth doesn't need to be popular, it just needs to be real. The next time you feel pressure to take a side or agree with everyone else, ask yourself this question: would I still believe this if nobody else agreed with me? We've traded authenticity for approval. But in 2025, the real flex is thinking for yourself.